Okay guys, welcome to the maintenance engineering class. Today we are going to see about objectives of maintenance activities. Okay, before that, last classes we studied about what is meaning of maintenance engineering and what are the types of maintenance is available in industry sites. Everything we have clearly studied. Today we are going to see about objectives of plant maintenance activity. What is the maintenance engineering? So maintenance is a routine and recurring process of keeping a particular machine or asset in its normal operating condition so that it can able to deliver the expected performance or service without any fault or damage. That is called as a maintenance. This is a very important. Before study the every topic, we should understand what is meaning of maintenance. Okay, after that, so we go to the every topic. That's okay. The first point of the objectives of plant maintenance activity is to achieve minimum breakdown and to keep the plant in good working condition at low possible cost. So basically, the management that are expecting to reduce the minimum breakdown, they are reducing the cost and increase the production cost. In that point of view, if you can able to give the right maintenance activity only, you can able to improve the production, rate of production cost, everything. So to achieve the minimum breakdown and keep the plant in good working condition, that is a very important, the most important objectives of plant maintenance activities. Okay. The second one is to ensure the availability of machines and services in an optimum working conditions. So, suppose what number of machines or equipments available in your working area. So, all the equipments or machines should be worked in a good working conditions. That is a very important point. So, when you can able to keep all the equipments or machines in the optimum working conditions, mean when you have a plant maintenance activity, so automatically you can able to give the optimum working conditions. So the second point is to ensure the availability of machines and services in an optimum working conditions. The third point is to keep machine and other facilities in a condition to be used to achieve the maximum profit without any interruption. So basically, while you start a particular production on a day, it will be going to end within the period of time without any interruption, disruption, you can be able to run the production mean you want to give all the equipment, machines, everything in a good working conditions. Then only you can be able to improve the profit. So without any interruption, you can be able to run an industry or run a plant mean the objective maintain the maintenance activities is more important. So this is the important objectives. The next one is to keep the time schedule of delivery to customers. So basically in industry, they can have a chances to produce a lot of product. They can be able to deal with a lot of customers. So in that situations, at a company, they can be able to give a different kind of the delivery date to the different kind of customers. So you can be able to give the right time of delivery and to the right customers name. You want to give all the equipment machines in a right good and optimum working conditions. When it is possible, if you can able to give good maintenance activity, you can able to produce the more productions automatically. You can able to keep the customers in a good delivery time. The next one is to meet the availability requirement for critical equipment. So in a working area or working plan, you have a lot of more important equipments. In that equipment is a cost wise or performance wise, there are very good and effective and efficient equipment. So in that equipment that want to deliver the right performance, if we give the good maintenance activity. The next point is to keep the maintenance cost as low as possible for non-critical equipment. So, if you give the right maintenance activity to all the equipment, the damages and the failure will be going to prevent. So, automatically you can able to reduce the maintenance cost and also you can able to increase the profit at production. So this is a very important objective. The next one is to control the effective and trained supervisors. Okay, basically while we are doing the maintenance activities, already we have a lot of effective and trained supervisors. So what they are trained, so easily we can able to get work from them when you have the right maintenance plan and maintenance activity. The next point is to meet the quality requirement of the product. So basically, as a company, they want to do the quality of the product. Then only we can able to keep the customers, and also we can able to increase the customers. Then we can able to satisfy the customers. So if you want to give the quality of the product, mean you want to give the good and optimum working conditions of the equipment and machineries. So if you want to give the optimum and good working conditions of the machinery, definitely we want to give the good maintenance activities. So that is the important objective. To meet the quality requirement of the product, we are giving a maintenance activity. Okay. The next one is that to increase the profit of the production system. So automatically, if you want to increase the production system, we want to keep the plant in a optimum working conditions. For the purpose, we want to give good maintenance activity. So these all the points will be called as the objectives of plant maintenance activities. Okay, in this slide, we are going to see about principles of maintenance. Okay, so basically, they are followed in a system to guide the staff to work efficiently and effectively to achieve the overall objectives of the maintenance system. So, main areas of work governed by the principles are what are the areas we will be going to govern by using these all principles. The first one is the plant management in the maintenance work. So, as a management, they want to give a lot of plan how can run the industries, how can maintain the maintenance team, will be going to do the work, everything will be going to give a right plan at a right time. That is a very important. In that plant management, will be going to give a particular plan to not disturb to the production. So while doing the particular maintenance work, the maintenance work doesn't affect the production. That is a very important. So like this, they want to give a lot of important plan. These all the plan will become under the topic of plant management in a maintenance work. This under the topic of plant management in maintenance work, it will be covered about the production, about the maintenance, about the quality control. So until the marketing, so everything will become under the topic of plant maintenance, plant management in maintenance work. The second topic is production and maintenance objectives. So already we told about the production and studied about the maintenance objectives. So we know what are the maintenance objectives are available. Same times, lot of production objectives also available. So as a management team, they want to keep both production objectives and maintenance objectives. So basically, what is the production objectives? They want to improve the production, improve the productivity. So that is maximum main concept of the production objective. So we studied about the maintenance objective. So we will going to keep both production and maintenance objectives at a right manner. The next one is the establishment of work order and recording system. So what is the establishment of work order? As a maintenance team, we have a particular maintenance plan. So after that plan, we are going to do the particular maintenance schedule. So what we are scheduled, every work will be going to establish to the every one of the equipment or machines by using the every one of the manpower. So this is called as the establishment of the work order. So this establishment of the work order will be monitored under the maintenance engineer. So this establishment of the work order and the recording system is one of the important principles. What is the recording system? So what kind of work we are doing? So what kind of manpower we are using? How much amount we are spent? How much spare parts we are utilized? So when the maintenance work is carried out, when the re-maintenance work will be going to do in a future, so every detail will be going to record it in a single sheet. That sheet may be the systematic or the manual, that's not important, but every detail want to be considered as a recorded data. This data may be called as a recording system. Okay, so the establishment of the work order and the recording system is the most important thing in the principle of maintenance. The next one is the information-based decision making. So what is information-based decision making? So particular production department labor, if they are giving particular feedback about the machine or equipment, as the maintenance team persons, we should understand what is the problem in a particular machine. Okay, after that, based on that information, we will going to identify what kind of maintenance activities is required to the particular equipment or machine. So based on that, we will going to do the particular maintenance activity is called as the information based decision making. For example, as an operator, if they said about a particular noise in a particular lathe or particular machine, you're going to understand it may be lead to the particular bearing problem, otherwise the belt problem, otherwise some other problem, otherwise the vibrations problem. So we're going to understand about so what is the causes of this problem and how can we be going to do solution for that, what kind of maintenance team is required to complete the problems, everything we should understand. After that, we will going to give the maintenance activities. These all the things will be covered as the information-based decision making. Okay, the next one is the adherence to planned maintenance strategy. So each and every company they have a particular planned maintenance strategy. Each and every maintenance team also they have a particular maintenance strategy. So our maintenance strategy want to be adherence to the particular planned maintenance strategy. Okay. Same time, so each and every day, the new technique and the new development will become in a production and maintenance side. Suppose if we have a new plan, new idea to solve the problem, otherwise to give the particular maintenance activity, that idea should adherence to the your planned maintenance strategy. That is very, very important. The next one is the manpower of maintenance. This is an important thing. The manpower is a very, very essential to complete the particular maintenance activities. This manpower may be the maintenance engineer or chief maintenance engineer, otherwise a foreman, otherwise the operators, everyone they will become under the topic of the manpower for maintenance. So this manpower is a very, very essential. So we want to give the right training to the manpower. We want to give the right equipment, otherwise we want to give the right environment to do the particular maintenance activities. So this is an important topic, manpower for maintenance. So the next one is the planning for maintenance function. So planning is a very, very important thing to the everyone. Not only for maintenance, even for the production, otherwise the quality control, otherwise this may be the marketing. So wherever you go, the planning is very, very important. Even in a normal life, normal days, we will going to do particular activities also, we want to make a particular planning. So in this kind of view, in a maintenance also planning very, very important point. So before do the particular maintenance activities, we are going to do the particular brief plan. So in that plan, what we will be going to consider in the first one, when we are going to start the work and what kind of maintenance we are going to do that, and the which resource person is going to utilize, and when we are going to complete the work, when we are going to give the recording systems, every details will be going to plan. That is a very, very important planning for maintenance function. The next one is the role of spare parts. The role of spare part is a very, very important because of based on failure or based on failure, sometimes we are going to exchange the equipments. Otherwise, we are going to give the new equipment and new component to the particular machines in that time, in this kind of time we are going to utilize the spare part. So before start the maintenance activities, we want to confirm with how much of spare parts are available. So that is a very, very important. So spare parts is a very, very important role in a maintenance activities. The next one is a training. Yeah, training is very, very important thing in a entire every activities. So even though in maintenance also training is very, very important. If you give the right training, only you can able to give lowest cost of maintenance, and also you can able to increase the productivity. So we want to appoint, we will going to choose the trained people, otherwise we will going to give a right training to the manpower. That is a very, very important. So these all the things will be called as the principles of maintenance. In this slide, we are going to study about sound maintenance system. So what is sound maintenance system? It's maybe the noise pollutions like that? No, surely no. The sound maintenance system is the effective maintenance system. When a particular company or industry, they have an effective maintenance management system, they might be called as a sound maintenance management system. So if you have a sound maintenance management system, what are the benefits you can use? You can utilize that. So we're going to see about what are the benefit of sound maintenance management system? Okay, the first one is the minimization of downtime. So if we give the, what is the downtime? So downtime is a not working time. If a particular machine or equipment is not can able to deliver the work, it will be acted as an ideal mean. That's what we call as a downtime. So if we give the right maintenance activities, that machine that can able to work to the long life. So in that time we can able to reduce the downtime. So that is a very important minimization of downtime. The second one is improvement in availability of the system. So availability of the system means so how much machines or equipment available in a particular area. So all the machines or equipments want to give the effective work. The efficiently that can able to work when you have a right maintenance management system. That means sound maintenance management system. So if you have a sound maintenance management system, automatically you can able to improve the viability of the system. Okay, the third one is the extended life of the equipment. Suppose particular machines or particular equipment available in a particular working area, if you can't able to do maintenance mean that may be work for a few years or few more times. But same times, if we give the right maintenance management system, otherwise if we use the sound maintenance management system, so automatically the particular machine equipment that can able to deliver the optimum work for the long years. So that can able to extend the life of the equipment. The next one is the safety and smooth operation of the process. So safety and smooth operation of the process mean all the equipment, all the component and spare parts, everything will be going to use as a smooth operation and also safety. Safety means without any damages or destroyed, you can able to maintain it. The maintenance is very important. The next one is providing adequate backup supply. So adequate backup supply means that continuously you can able to supply the raw material, otherwise the resource material to do the particular production mean. That's what we call as a providing adequate backup supply. When you can able to maintain the adequate backup supply, when all the machines or all the equipment, all the process will be going to smoothly, then only you can able to give that adequate backup supply. When all the equipment and machine and component will be going to work smoothly, if you have a sound maintenance management system, only we can able to run smoothly. That will be the adequate backup supply is possible. The next one is minimization of normal expected wear and tear of the equipment. So basically, we know if we are doing particular work in a particular machines or equipment, automatically the wear and tear of the equipment is a possible one. In that time, if you are giving the right maintenance activities, so automatically you can able to reduce the wear and reduce the tear. So basically, you maybe apply the lubricant, otherwise you will apply some other maintenance activities. Based on that, you can able to reduce the wear and tear of the equipment. So this is called as the minimization of the normal expected wear and tear of the equipment. The next one is the safety of personnel involved in the organization. So already we studied about the safety and smooth operations of the process. Now we are seeing about safety of personnel. That means which persons are utilized for do the maintenance activity, their safety is very important for the particular organization. So if we give the right maintenance activity, only we can able to give safety to the production personnel and the maintenance personnel and some other personnel who are involved in a particular production area. So the personnel safety is very important. So if we have a sound maintenance management system, definitely we can able to reach the personnel safety. The next one is that increasing the reliability of the system. The reliability of the system is nothing but trustful of the particular capable of working equipment or environment or the machine, something like that. So when you have a trustful of the equipment and machines, so if it is a right maintenance management, automatically it can able to deliver the right work. So we can able to trust about the particular component or equipment or service or systems, everything is like that. So the increasing the reliability of the system when you have sound maintenance management system. The next one is providing the proper working environment. Okay, what is the proper working environment? if from the R&D department some idea or whether some work will be come to the production area, in that production area some production process are going on. After the production it will be going to the quality control department. The quality control, after completing the quality control, it will be going to the marketing. So this marketing will be going to reach to the society. So this production cycle will be happen each and every time without any deviations or without any problem. This may be the proper working environment. So without any accident, without any delay, particular working is smoothly is running. This will be called as a proper working environment. So when we can able to give the proper working environment, if we give the sound maintenance system only, we can able to give the good and correct working environment. Okay, the next one is cost effective maintenance boost the profit of the production system. So basically already we told about the management that are expected to increase the production and increase the profit of the cost and also reduce the maintenance cost. So if we give a sound maintenance management system, so automatically you can able to reduce the maintenance cost. So at last you can able to improve the production productivity and also the profit of the cost, everything you can able to improve. So the sound maintenance management system is a very important thing to the particular industries. So these all the points will be covered under the topic of sound maintenance management system. Okay, the next classes will going to see about remaining topics. Thank you.